The wind moaned through the pines, a mournful dirge echoing across the desolate landscape. A chill hung heavy in the air, pregnant with unspoken dread. Shadows stretched long and gnarled, swallowing the last vestiges of daylight. The forest held its breath, waiting. 4 figures moved like wraiths through the gathering darkness, their faces etched with a shared guilt they could not outrun. They were hunters once. Now they were the hunted. Each step was a torment, a reminder of the blood that stained their hands. They sought solace in these woods, but found only the whispers of their victims carried on the wind. The forest remembered, and it was about to exact its due. There was Thomas, his weathered face creased with worry lines deeper than any ravine. He led the way, his compass a spinning fool in his trembling hand. Beside him trudged John, his eyes bloodshot, haunted by visions he could no longer outrun. Behind them followed Joseph, his youthful arrogance replaced by a fear that gnawed at his insides. And bringing up the rear was Samuel, his normally boisterous laughter silenced by the crushing weight of remorse. They were bound by a secret, a sin they hoped to bury in the heart of the woods. But the forest whispered their names accusingly. The pines became contorted figures, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. The air grew thick with the stench of decay and the metallic tang of fear. They were not alone. Deeper they ventured, into the belly of the beast. The sun, a distant memory, offered no solace. The trees pressed in, suffocating, their bark a canvas for the grotesque shadows that danced in the moonlight. They stumbled upon a clearing, a circle of dead silence in the heart of the whispering woods. A solitary cabin stood in its center, its windows dark, unblinking eyes. It emanated a cold that seeped into their bones. This was a place of sorrow, a place where the veil between worlds thinned. As they drew closer, the air crackled with unseen energy. The forest held its breath, waiting, for the reaper was already there. A shape coalesced from the darkness, a silhouette woven from mist and moonlight. The reaper, its eyes, 2 burning embers, bored into their souls. It spoke, its voice a hollow rasp that echoed their deepest fears. The hunters scattered, their guilt a tangible weight that shackled their feet. But there was no escape. The forest had become a labyrinth, its paths twisting, turning back on themselves. One by one the reaper claimed them, each confrontation a descent into their personal hells, their sins laid bare beneath the cold gaze of retribution. The forest bore witness, its silence more damning than any scream. And so the hunters became the hunted, their guilt a feast for the vengeful spirit they could not outrun. In the end, there was only the echo of their terror, swallowed by the indifferent embrace of the woods. The reaper had reaped its due.